Hey guys, this is Nyx, and welcome to my quick tutorial on how to use the Pokeball Plus device that you can get with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. We're going to start with a quick overview of the buttons and parts of the Plus, but if you're looking for something specific, look in the description down below to see what time in the video you should skip to. Now the Plus is pretty simple with just a joystick and two buttons. The joystick obviously can be used to move around. Pressing in this joystick activates the A button, which can be used to talk to people and interact with things. And the B button, located on top of the Plus, can be used to open the menu or back out of things, just like a regular B button. The easiest way to hold the Plus while playing is to have the B button pointing towards the TV and the joystick pointing up towards the ceiling. At the back of the Plus, near the charging port, there is a reset button. Press a pen or something similar into the button and hold for a few seconds to restore it to its factory settings. Be warned that this will delete any steps or progress you have with Pokemon that you've taken out for a stroll. Finally, shaking the Plus will activate the Y button, which can be used to play with your partner Pokemon, or even to sort your items in different storage boxes. This concludes the button overview. Next, I'll go through how to take your Pokemon for a stroll. Now, if you want to take your Pokemon for a stroll, you'll first have to open up the save menu. Once you open this up, you'll see an option that says Take Your Pokemon for a Stroll. Clicking on this will bring you to a menu that tells you to connect your Pokeball Plus. Just hit either button and wait for the Pokeball to turn red. Once it turns red, hit the joystick button or the A button, and there you go. I've already got a Pokemon out for a stroll, so I'm going to bring my Pokemon back. After your Pokemon comes back, you'll see this screen. You'll see how many experience points you gain from walking with your Pokemon, and it will give you a breakdown of how many steps you walked together, how many times you played with a Pokemon, and how much your Pokemon enjoyed playing with you. We'll go over that a little later. There's a specific thing you have to do in order to get your Pokemon to enjoy playing with you. Now this next screen is going to give you a breakdown of all the rewards you got for the stroll. You get all different kinds of items. This time we got a heart scale and a Nanab berry. And finally, it shows a history of all your strolls combined. Now to actually take your Pokemon for a stroll, you just do the same thing. Go to Save, go to Take Your Pokemon for a Stroll, reconnect your controller, and you can either choose your partner Pokemon or a Pokemon in your box. If you go to your box, you can choose any Pokemon, whether it's in your party, your partner, anything. Pick any Pokemon you want and take them for a stroll. We're gonna choose, how about a Charmander? The Charmander, after it is done communicating, the Charmander then goes into your Pokeball, and you can take him out for a stroll. Now to play with your Pokemon in your Pokeball, simply hold down the A button until the LED lights show up. There's a few different ways you can play with your Pokemon. You can shake the Pokeball or roll it around. You can even leave the ball alone, and after about 30 seconds your Pokemon will call out to you, and you can pet the Pokemon. As you heard, the Pokemon made two different noises. From what I can tell, Pokemon do not like being shook around really hard. So if you want your Pokemon to enjoy playing with you, or enjoy playing with you very much, you want to gently rock the Pokeball back and forth, or wait for it to call out and pet the Pokemon. Every time the Pokemon makes that noise, you'll know the Pokemon enjoyed playing with you. After doing this for a few times, you'll get the colorful flashy lights, and that means your Pokemon enjoyed playing with you very much. If you reach certain milestones in your history of strolls, you'll get a special reward, a candy for whatever Pokemon you were walking. Here, my Pokemon enjoyed playing with me very much 100 times, and I got a Charmander candy. As you can see here, this Charmander candy can only be used for Charmander and no other Pokemon. Once you use the candy, it will raise each stat of that Pokemon by 1 point. And finally, you can turn the sound off for your Pokemon in your Pokeball Plus by holding both the A and B buttons together for a couple seconds. One last thing, to prevent your Pokeball Plus from connecting to the Switch as a controller, be sure to either turn your Switch off or put your Switch into sleep mode before you play with your Pokemon. Next, let's talk about connecting your Pokeball Plus to Pokemon Go. Now I must admit, connecting the Plus to Pokemon Go is something I have not had very good luck doing, and luck seems to be the only way to do it. But theoretically, you go to your settings, scroll all the way down in the bottom, and click on Pokeball Plus. Once you click on that, click on any of the buttons on the Pokemon Go Plus accessory. It should pop up. Then tap on the thing that just popped up, and it's supposed to connect. The other way to connect it is to go into your main screen and tap on the little button under your compass there. Then click on a button on the Pokeball Plus and wait for it to connect, or in my case, fail to connect. I've tried many different ways to get this thing to connect. One thing I've done is you can go down to Pokeball Plus, click on that, click on the little arrow and delete the device, and then try to repair it again. That worked once before and doesn't seem to work at all anymore. Another thing you can do is hit the reset button on the Pokeball Plus itself and see if that helps, or just keep clicking the button and hoping it will someday connect. Now this could be my phone. My phone is kind of crappy right now, but I've heard a lot of reports of this being an issue, so I guess all we can do is wait and hope for an update, and maybe it'll work. If anyone else has some sort of tip or trick to get this thing to work, please leave it in the comments down below. I really want to use this thing. It is extremely fun when it works. After charging my Pokeball Plus and resetting multiple times, I finally did get it to connect. You know it's connected when you have a little green circle in the Pokeball underneath your compass. Once it's connected, it will automatically spin stops for you, and you can catch Pokemon at a press of a button. Once a Pokemon is in range, the Plus will vibrate, and you can hit the button at the top of the Plus to catch it. A white LED will start flashing, and it will start vibrating. If it flashes 3 times, and you get a bunch of colorful flashes, that means you caught it. But if it doesn't flash 3 times, and then flashes red, the Pokemon unfortunately ran away. And here it is again in full screen, rather than the weird zoomed in view that my video editing software wanted to do, for whatever reason. And this is going to conclude my tutorial for the Pokeball Plus accessory. If I've missed anything, or you still have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, well, you know what to do. There's a button, there's a thumbs up, you hit it. And if you're not sick of hearing my voice already, I have a Let's Play series on Let's Go Eevee. You should subscribe and hit that bell so you can watch it. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye guys!